I think one of the most challenging things within the estate is dealing with illiquid assets. We see this all the time with private equity, real estate, closely held businesses. These are all things that you've worked all your life to build up, but at the time of your death, they may not be ready to sell. And think about a closely held business that's very unique. They may not be able to find the market. And this can cause real issues with the expectations within the family. Because if your family is thinking that upon your death, you're going to liquidate everything and they're going to get a large sum of cash, this may be different than what you're actually thinking, in that you want these assets to continue to perpetuate. And not only that, breaking up the assets can cause a lot of administrative burden and cost that can really affect the estate in a material way. So to put this into perspective, there's really two timings. One is the timing of the asset, and the other is the timing of when you pass away. Obviously, we can't control any of these situations, but in our minds, if we're thinking that both of these are tied together, this can really cause misaligned expectations within the family, because they think that once you pass, these assets are going to be transferred to them in a liquid fashion. And so we see this all the time where families are maybe don't even have this conversation, and they don't even know what the expectation is. And there's assumptions between the parents and the kids, or generation 3, as to what should be happening with these assets. And I mean, think about it. You could have one person saying, we're ready to sell. The other person saying, but wait, the market timing isn't right. We need to be thinking about this. And all of these things actually go much, much smoother when they're discussed before. And when there's a plan, and when it's discussed lots of times over and over in different fashions, and when market conditions change, you reframe the conversation to make sure that what you had talked about before still aligns with your plan into the future. And so my name is David. I love empowering families. Oftentimes, families feel like there's only one way out, but there are actually lots of options out there, lots of ways to think about a problem. But it's more than just the technical problem. It's actually understanding the adaptive, how to have this conversation within your family, where to start, and how to navigate this efficiently.